Well, hello everyone. How are you? I hope you're doing great. I wanted to just jump on here and just talk for a minute about, are we going to starve? So, Mornings with Granny, I put that on my community page and I'll also link her video below. That was the title of her latest video. And it really was, no pun intended, food for thought. Because, give you an example. I had someone say to me today, oh, all the Florida crops, because of the snow and the cold, all the oranges are now dead on the trees and they're frostbite and we're not going to have any oranges. And, Florida has had cold weather before. We've had oranges where they've had a poor crop. Yes, orange juice will be a little bit more, and so will oranges. So my comment to them was, just don't eat oranges. Find something else. And my husband jokingly said, well, how often does that person eat oranges anyway? And it really made me think, even with the cost of other things, we complain about something, but we don't even use it, but we just want to complain about it. I went to Walmart today to pick up some storage boxes to pack up some of the holiday stuff and all that. And I said, oh, I need eggs. Yeah, cost of eggs. And I needed some half and half. So I went over there. There were no eggs. There was no cold cuts. There was no cheese. There was no butter. And I'm looking like, okay, did I miss the memo? What in the world happened? Now, there was plenty of bread. There was plenty of meat and vegetables, and every other department seemed fine. Now, in our store, all of the dairy and those types of things were in the back of the store. So I went about my business. I couldn't get my half and half. I couldn't get my eggs. I couldn't get anything like that I needed. But I did get my storage boxes and one or two other things. So when I asked at the register, they said, oh, our refrigerator section went down and they just got it repaired. Fair enough. That sounds, that can happen. Well, while I was in the refrigerated section, there was a couple talking, and they referred to, because of a new president, that all of this is now coming to pass where we're going to starve and not have any food, basically. I'm paraphrasing what they said. They used a few choice words that I'm not going to use. And it brought me back to what Mornings with Granny said. I had to switch arms. I have piles around me. I'm sorting papers and getting things done, as you can see over here. Vacuum's out. And maybe that light's a little bit better. But anyway, she said we're not going to starve. There's plenty in the store. If you go to the store and, Wonder Bread, if that's your favorite, and they happen to be sold out, doesn't mean that there's no bread. It means there's just none of that particular bread. And I made a comment on her video, and I said, old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly can go a long way. So many of us are on a tight budget, and I know we had a few things hit us middle to end of last year, and it really set us back financially, and we're struggling to get out. And I said to my husband today, we were hitting the road. I had to go out and take my mom shopping, and I said, you know what? We've got bread. I got peanut butter. I made a peanut butter sandwich, and I took it with me with a bottle of water, and I had lunch in the car, and it was delicious. Was it a delicious, deli sandwich? No, I don't need that every day. I don't need that anytime. Peanut butter sandwich or peanut butter and jelly is a good old-fashioned American sandwich that we all can enjoy. And it just really made me think when she said that, are we going to starve, on how we throw everything on, the plate where, oh, we're never going to have this, and oh, we're never going to have that. In my lifetime, I have been through the Y2K, COVID, and droughts of, not in New Jersey, but in other parts of the states, to crops going bad, to chickens getting sick, how many times over, and the eggs, the cost of eggs. Well, the cost of eggs will go up and the cost of eggs will come down. And my dad used to say, everything that goes up must come down. And it does come down. And yes, it's not ever going to be rock bottom price of, I remember a couple years ago, Aldi had eggs, I think it was 47 cents. It's on one of my videos. No, they're never going to be that cheap again. But they will come down. And, just use things sparingly. Don't waste food. Don't use things that you don't need to use in a recipe. Maybe use things sparingly, maybe use things differently. I just want to encourage you to not take a negative slant on the nonsense that you hear from other people, and just don't put get yourself in that headspace. We don't need to be in there. We need to stay positive. We need to stay motivated. If you get yourself in a negative mood, it just spirals out of control and you become an absolute mess inside your brain. So I'm going to take you over to my refrigerator. I want to show you a quick, easy, simple, on the cheap side dinner that we put together probably 2 to 3 times a week, that if you're a family of 1 or 2, even if you're a family of plenty, you can pull this together. I'm going to show you what I have, what we do, why we like it so much, and maybe you'll enjoy it. Maybe it'll give you an idea. So hang on for a minute. Let's head over to my kitchen. So here I'm making roasted vegetables. I've got carrots, different colored yellow. There's somewhere in there was a purple carrot and orange carrots and fingerling, I think they call them, potatoes and broccoli and Brussels sprouts. I'm looking for that purple carrot in here somewhere. Let's see. I don't know where it went, but it is in here somewhere. Anyway, that's in my air fryer. So we're going to put that over at Orzo Noodles for tonight's dinner. Inexpensive and healthy. Perfect. There's a cheat meal right there. Just do some veggies over pasta. Okay, so you have a refrigerator full of food. What do you make for dinner when you say I have nothing to eat? So we'll make a charcuterie board. I've got nuts here. We have avocados in here. Let's see what else we can do here. In the top here, I have, I don't know what that is. Actually, that's something, that was a sauce from something Graham made. But we have some salami. We have we call it the circle cheese. We have hummus here. We have cream cheese and chives. We have some carrot sticks. We have some leftover deviled eggs in there. We have pimento, I don't know if you can see it way back there, pimento cheese that we got from Trader Joe's. We've got some cuties we can add to it. And then down here, I have all kinds of cheese sticks. Here we got some meat sticks. More there, we got these types of cheese. We have more meat sticks there. In here, I've got more cheese sticks, cheese slices. I've got some ham I can slice up. Look at that. And you can look, we've got some chicken up here. We just put together that. We've got lots. I've got pepper jelly. And down here, we have some sour cherry jelly. I have watermelon jelly. I've got a bunch of other jellies here. I have the little baby cucumbers we can add. I notice we have some lettuce here we can add. And I mentioned we have carrots. And oh yes, way over here we have some tomatoes we can add. There's the orzo noodles that we're going to have. I'm going to cook that up with dinner. We have crackers here. We have actually 2 kinds of crackers that we can have. And you can, so, you know, think about what is a charcuterie. When I was a kid, we had cheese and crackers and olives and pickles and whatever, dips and cheese balls, and we put them on like separate little platters on the table. Now you just take it and you squish it all together and you got a charcuterie board. But we take all of our leftovers and create a charcuterie board. Nuts, pickles, olives, vegetables, raw vegetables. It could be the roasted vegetables left over. We will add anything that's in the refrigerator. Leftover sliced meat. We'll have lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers sliced. We'll do some dips. We'll do some cheeses. We'll do some meat sticks. We'll do plenty of crackers, and you could do a roll with it if you want. I mean, it's endless, and we absolutely love making charcuterie boards. We'll do that. We'll throw in a movie and just have a fun night at home. I don't have to think about it. I just open the fridge. What do you do with like 1 tomato and half a cucumber and maybe 5 carrot sticks left and 4 celery sticks, and you're like, I don't know, do I make soup? What do I, throw it together. Add some cheese and meat sticks to it. You could go vegetarian with it. You don't have to add the meat. You can add crackers. You can add bread. You can add English muffins. You could add a biscuit. You could add whatever your heart's desire. And you can have your own even personal charcuterie. I take that a lot of times for lunch. It's quick, easy. It's something I can eat while I'm working. I could put it together in a little dish and put a top on it and stick it in the fridge. So I want to encourage you, number one, don't panic. You're not going to starve. If you found Mornings with Granny's video linked below or on my community page helpful, could you just leave her a comment that you found her through me? I'd appreciate that. I want to encourage you to eat what's in your fridge. Eat what's in your pantry. Use every leftover, every tiny bit that you have because you paid for it. You might as well use it. Why waste that money? You don't need to have fancy meals. Peanut butter and jelly will do. There's always going to be something that you can eat. Don't feel like you're going to starve. Don't worry about the prices. Yes, they're going to go high. Some will come down. There's always something to eat. You know, you can always find something at a reasonable price. So I hope you just found that to be an encouragement for today that we're not going to starve. There's plenty to be had. Use what you have left over and stay on budget. Stay on target. Leave me a comment below. Let me know how you pull together the little bits and pieces that you find in your refrigerator and what do you make out of it. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next video.